And now to that high-stakes meeting between President Biden and Chinese leader Xi Jinping ahead of the G20 summit in Bali. The men spoke for more than 3 hours in their first face-to-face meeting since President Biden took office. The president says they had a, quote, open and candid conversation about their intentions and priorities to work together to solve global challenges. This is the last stop on Biden's foreign tour through Asia and Africa, where he's focused on China, climate change, and the war in Ukraine. Let's bring in ABC's Britt Clennett live from Bali and White House correspondent Karen Travers, as well as senior China analyst from the Eurasia Group, Neil Thomas, for more on this. Britt, this is a pretty high-stakes meeting at a high-stakes time. Talk about all the different factors that are coming together and what the president is hoping to get out of this.
Well, we know, as you say, this is about having an open, candid conversation between two people that have known each other for a very long time and worked together for many years. Let's not forget they were both VPs. Although it has been some years, and this is their first meeting as president. So this was about coming together. We know that the pandemic has also kept them apart too. So it's not just about political tensions and relations going sour, but certainly for both sides, this is about getting issues off their chest. And maybe it won't be a full reset of relations, but this is about raising what they wanted, and what they wanted was to kind of start again, keep the conversation going, and that's why we've heard that Secretary Blinken will be traveling to China in a matter of time.
Now, Neil, the two discussed Taiwan, trade, and China's growing nuclear stockpile. What are the expectations here? And could we see measurable outcomes from these talks?
I think we're going to see measurable outcomes in terms of greater communication between the two sides, which is a real positive for avoiding some of the worst case miscalculations that are on the table when you talk about, hotspots as contentious as Taiwan. But I think when it comes to the fundamentals of the deteriorating bilateral relationship, the two sides just have irreconcilable views on the fundamental status of Taiwan. So some useful progress in terms of managing those tensions, but we're not going to resolve any of those fundamental issues that have been driving this new dynamic of strategic competition.
Karen, what's next on the president's agenda?
The president has 2 more days of meetings at the G20 summit. Those are the world's largest, most developed economies. And the focus there will be on the global economy. They have many serious issues to get to. Of course, rising food prices, rising energy prices, and Russia's war in Ukraine. Now, today, of course, the high-stakes meeting with China's President Xi. But the president also has more sideline meetings with key world leaders. He's going to sit down with the new British Prime Minister and also meet with the new Italian Prime Minister. But today, of course, was the big one, and I think it was notable that the president chose today to take questions from reporters. But Diane, he still does have 2 more days of meetings, and the focus, of course, will be on the very significant global economic situation right now.
All right, Britt Clennett, Karen Travers, Neil Thomas, thank you all.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.